Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Loud and Louder with Joey G. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I know it was a little somber earlier. I was very tired, you know what I mean? Met Buck Marcus Alexandra, a.k.a. Buff Bagwell, earlier today, and that was some cool shit meeting Buff Bagwell, let me tell you. Some real cool shit. I mean, he was just, he actually took, 20 minutes, just straight talking to me and my buddy Buddha. It was great. We met Buff Bagwell. To me, that's something big, you know what I mean? But get on to that in a little while. I told you guys earlier about that. But if I get a chance, I'll tell you guys more on tomorrow's show. But, it's going to be a very good show about Triple H and his return and what is planned for him. I'm doing that all on tomorrow's show. But we're going to do a quick Q&A here that I got. And questions from people all over the world. I'm going to do, as much time as I have, I'm going to do a few of them and talk about something. I want to get something out of the way real quick. Right before I started taping this show, right before, I watched the 2013 Royal Rumble on YouTube. That was in Phoenix. And that was the night The Rock beat CM Punk for the title. But I didn't watch it. I watched the Royal Rumble match itself. And Cena won. And it came down to Cena, Ziggler was a heel then, Sheamus, and Ryback. So 3 faces and a heel, because Ziggler was a heel. Sheamus looked like he was going to win it again. He went for a bro kick. It came down to Ryback and Cena. Now, they were lobbying up to put The Rock versus Cena too, which I thought was stupid. But that's what buried Ryback, losing that Royal Rumble. Like, losing that Royal Rumble. You're the up-and-coming star. And you're in there. At that time, Cena was all right, let me see. He won against The Rock. That was his 14th time as champion, right? Yeah. And then he won the world title. So it was like his 12th time when he beat The Rock. So he's 11-time, he's a 10-time WWE champion and he was a 12-time champion at that time. And he couldn't let Ryback win? Because Ryback could have challenged, because that year, Cena won and fought The Rock, and Del Rio was the world champion and fought Jack Swagger. The WWE should have kept Del Rio heel and had Ryback win the Royal Rumble that year. That was so stupid. That's what buried Ryback, was Cena winning that. And then after WrestleMania, when The Rock left again and Cena won the title, Cena was just burying Ryback. He beat him in the match at Extreme Rules. Then he beat him in an ambulance match, and it just killed Ryback. And then he was teaming with Curtis Axel as Ryback. So that sucked. Sucked dick. Ryback's the man. Feed me more. I'm a fan of Ryback. I don't care what anybody says. Joey Crack the Genius is a fan of Ryback. Ryan Reeves is the man and should win the Royal Rumble. Unless CM Punk's in it. And that's another thing I want to get on real quick before that's a question about CM Punk in the thing. But anyway, rumors that CM Punk, this whole thing is a work. That podcast he did, all a work to get people to watch the Royal Rumble, for people to watch the WWE Network, and for people definitely to watch the Elimination Chamber or No Way Out. I don't know what they're going to call it yet, because I can't see why, like I said, why they would have an Elimination Chamber, I don't know, but maybe they might still call it that, or No Way Out. It'll be one of them two, and to watch WrestleMania. You know what I mean? And what do you call it? That's why I think, if Punk's in it, he's going to win it. There's no doubt. The only way I could see, because with Triple H, and that's my show tomorrow, because Triple H is returning, if I could see maybe a storyline building in there that they're both going to be in it. I don't want to spoil nothing with Triple H, what I know, but say Triple H is in it, and Punk's in it too, you know what I mean? And thinking of just my creative thing, I could see maybe a storyline building there where Punk's got his back turned, or he does it, and Triple H just eliminates him, and then Punk gets back on the apron and eliminates Punk. And then, because, Punk can't just walk back in and, I want him to win the Royal Rumble and, main event WrestleMania and beat Brock Lesnar or John Cena. Personally, I would rather see Punk versus Cena. I rather would, because the Punk versus Lesnar match at SummerSlam 2013, it was all right. Brock won. Punk gave him a hell of a fight, and it was a lot better than Triple H versus Brock Lesnar at the SummerSlam the year before that, 2012, and WrestleMania 29 when Brock Lesnar and Triple H fought. And Extreme Rules 2013 in the cage. Triple H just, certain guys he can have great matches with, and certain guys he can't. And Brock Lesnar, he could. Brock Lesnar was the better performer in that matches. Even the one Triple H won. They fought 3 times, and Brock won twice. Triple H, to everybody, won once, and Triple H won the one at WrestleMania 29 at MetLife Stadium, when he bashed Brock with the chair, just like how Cena had to hit Brock with a steel chain and, knock him straight in the face. It's the only way you could beat Brock Lesnar. Or else nobody would be able to beat him. So I'm very interested in who's going to win the Royal Rumble. I hope CM Punk comes back, or The Rock comes in and wins it, or The Undertaker comes back, something big. Or don't have Roman Reigns win it. Remember, Philly, I'm going to be there. If Reigns wins Rumble, we riot. Or if Roman wins Rumble, we riot. Or if Roman Reigns wins Rumble, we riot. Or if Roman wins, we riot. We riot if Roman, pain in the ass, Reigns, no charisma, no mic skills. I don't care if The Rock's your cousin. You're nowhere near your cousin. You'll never be nowhere near your cousin. You with the long hair, you look at him up close, he looks like fucking corny-ass, gay-ass Adam Rose. All he needs is a bunny standing next to him, and if you put a lollipop in his mouth, you would think Roman Reigns is fucking Adam Rose. Gets me fucking mad. The way wrestlers are hold down. But anyway, let me get to my Q&A and I'm do a few questions. First one, like I said, is about CM Punk. Hey, Joey G. Do you think CM Punk will have any impact on the WWE if he returns? If he returns. With the capital, with the I and the F capital. If. Yeah, he'll have an impact. Stacy. That was from Stacy in North Carolina. I don't know the town, Brunswick or something. North Carolina. Stacy. Will CM Punk have an impact? Of course he'll have an impact. I mean, come on, Stacy. Of course he will. Not Stacy Click Chick, Mikey Noor. What's up? This other chick Stacy left me at. He'll definitely have an impact. Like I said, if he doesn't win the Royal Rumble, they'll start a storyline with like him and Triple H, and they'll set that match up, which was supposed to be last year at WrestleMania, which might be this year. I don't know. You know what I mean? Or maybe Punk will win the Royal Rumble, but I don't think Brock Lesnar is going to lose the WWE title. I just don't think it. He's had it this long, so you figure, why have Cena beat him again? And you know Philly's going to boo. I'm going to boo. Because, you want that to happen at WrestleMania. Yet you've let him have it this long. August, it seems like I was doing that SummerSlam skit yesterday, and SummerSlam was in August. August 15th, 16th, something like that, right? 17th, August something. That, in the summer. He's had the title this long. So let him have it to WrestleMania. So that's when whoever beats it, which, if it's Roman Reigns, I hope Brock keeps the title. But we know he won't. Roman will win. But I think if Roman does win the Royal Rumble, this is my storyline for that. I know I'm going to answer a few more questions, at least 2 more questions I'm going to answer. And don't worry, for them people out there that left me them questions, I'll do tomorrow. I'll do the rest tomorrow and Sunday, because there is a lot of questions up there. At least when I do 2 more. You know what I mean? But I lost track of what I was talking about. But like I'm saying, like having Cena beat him, and then then you know Punk, if Punk wins the Royal Rumble, or Ryback or Roman Reigns, they fight Cena. There was a rumor going around that Roman Reigns or Ryback was going to win the Royal Rumble. Cena was going to beat Brock. Brock was going to get in a feud with The Rock. It was going to be Rock versus The Rock. Rock versus Rock. The Rock versus Brock. And for the title, what do you call it? John Cena against Roman Reigns or Ryback. One of them two would win the Royal Rumble, and Cena would be passing the torch on to one of them two. And so be it. But you know what this kind of reminds me of? And I know I'm supposed to be doing the Q&As, but if I don't get them all done, I'll just do the rest of them tomorrow sometime or Sunday. But you know what this reminds me of with Ryback and Roman Reigns? 2005, when Batista was on Raw and Cena was on SmackDown. At the Royal Rumble, and don't be surprised this happens this year in the Royal Rumble, if it comes down to Roman Reigns and Ryback. The crowd, I think, in Philly will be for Ryback, not Roman Reigns. That's just my opinion. I just think they will be. You know what I mean? Ryback's a good wrestler. He's not like Goldberg. I like Ryback. I liked him even when he was Skip Sheffield in the Nexus. I said this dude's going to be a beast. He's a fucking monster. He looks like a robot. Look at him. He's bigger than Brock. If you look, he's a fucking monster. How can you hold a guy like that down? He should have won that 2013 Royal Rumble. And then it would have been him and Del Rio for the world title, which would have been a great match, because then you could have had Ryback win the world title instead of the WWE title, which we knew was bigger, but they were, on the same length. But still, you have Ryback win that world title, and then you have a dominant world champion. And then you had Cena and The Rock, you know what I mean? And Cena is the WWE champion. You know what I mean? But they buried Ryback and had Cena throw him out, and they should have had Ryback win it. You know what I mean? Cena won the Royal Rumble in 2008. You know what I mean? He could have won it again, but that year he had to win it. We knew Cena was going to end up facing The Rock. And even if he didn't, Ryback versus The Rock would have been cool. You know what I mean? No, for real. All right, another question up here. Do I think any member besides Roman Reigns, does Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose have a chance? Oh, this is from Brooke in Westchester. Besides Roman Reigns, does Seth Rollins or Dean Ambrose have a chance at winning the Royal Rumble? I don't even know if they're going to be, you know, Dean Ambrose. He might have a singles match. I don't even know if they're going to be in the Royal Rumble. I don't think Seth would win the Royal Rumble. I would love to see Dean Ambrose win the Royal Rumble. Dean Ambrose is one of my favorite wrestlers in the world. You know what I mean? I liked him I followed him when he was John Moxley. He is John Moxley. That's his real name. When he was in every indie there was, and he won every so-called world. There's only really one world title in professional wrestling, and that's the WWE world title. The TNA world title, that's just their company belt. But the WWE title has always been the main belt. Even when WCW had their title. Even when the world title and the WWE title were in WWE. Even when it seemed like the world title was bigger than the WWE title. The WWE title was the main title. You know what I mean? That was it. But I just don't. I think it's too early for Dean Ambrose. And he's not as big. You know, same reason Dolph Ziggler won't win the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? I think he should. That's who I really want. I mean, I like Ryback. I even like Daniel Bryan a little now. He looks kind of cooler with his long hair. He's going like an Edge look with the beard and the long hair. Daniel Bryan, he changes them maroon shorts like into black. And they're not tight, like looking like a Frenchman, like some like skin tights, like pumps in the bumps, pumps in the bump. Remember that Hammer video? We got the girls with the pumps in the bump. Like that. I mean, if he gets rid of that, and like, you know, he's got that long hair now and the beard, Daniel Bryan actually looks pretty cool. I'm actually starting to be a fan favorite of Daniel Bryan. That's Joey G. Unbelievable, becoming a fan of Daniel Bryan. And if he was in the Royal Rumble and he won it, I'd be happy with that. That'd be a cool main event. Daniel Bryan versus Brock Lesnar. I could live with that. I just do not want to see Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. So the answer to you, Brooke, no, I do not think. Even if Seth Rollins, which he probably will be in the Royal Rumble, I got a feeling he might cash in Money in the Bank at the Royal Rumble. If John Cena wins the title, or even if he doesn't, Seth Rollins might cash in. It might be a three-way at WrestleMania. That's why we don't know. So leave comments on what you think the Royal Rumble is going to be. You know what I mean? And the last question, Joey G, from Jessica in Los Angeles, California, where I'm living. Downright, who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Straight up. Straight up, who do I think the one's going to win the Royal Rumble in 2015? And then I'll do the rest of these questions. I'm going to be there. Who do I really think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Well, I really don't know who's all in it yet. But I really personally right now think CM Punk is going to work with the WWE and he's going to win the Royal Rumble. That's what I think. If not him, either Roman Reigns or Ryback. I would love for Daniel Bryan to come back and win it. The Rock could come in and win it. The Undertaker. But if I'm going to have to say one thing, downright one person to win it all, I think Vince would go with... I think what would happen, what's going to happen, I would have to say Ryback. I think if Vince would sit down and Triple H and Stephanie, and they'll think about it. Roman Reigns, Ryback. Roman Reigns, Ryback. Roman Reigns, Ryback. Roman Reigns, Ryback. The Ryback has just got it over the thing. Put Roman Reigns in a match against Seth Rollins one-on-one. You know what I mean? Put Roman Reigns in a match against, a one-on-one match against John Cena. You know what I mean? I think Roman Reigns is going to need a heel turn. You know what I mean? For real. Put him in a big match. But put him in a match against somebody, you know, Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. That's a great match. Right there. Two great young... That could be a future main event of WrestleMania in 2-3 years. 4 years. You know what I mean? Put him up against somebody else. But unless CM Punk, The Rock, or Undertaker comes in, I'm going with Ryback. You know what I mean? Unless Daniel Bryan's in it. But flat out, I say Ryback wins the 2015 Royal Rumble in Philadelphia at the Wells Fargo Center. This is Joey G. I'll be doing some excerpts of SmackDown, even though we saw it Tuesday night. But I'll get some more of it on tape tonight and the big show tomorrow about Triple H. Stay tuned. It's Joey G. I'm out. Peace.